on, everybody? I'm Jamar McKill, your favorite sports analyst with
James Sherwood.
And today, y'all finna get started with J&J Sports episode 57. James, how you feeling on this Friday morning?
I feel wonderful. We got some great topics for today.
Oh, yeah, man. We got some great topics. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're blessed to hit over 100 subscribers once again. Let's get over 200 to 1,000. But yeah, we ain't gonna waste any time. Let's get into it. James, man, a topic we haven't covered in a minute. MLB baseball. So the Astros, they have not been taken off with this recent loss against the New York Yankees, 10-3. James, I know we haven't covered them in a minute, but what's going on, man?
I don't know. I don't know if you could maybe consider this to be a continued World Series hangover or something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely still a hangover. A hangover that they need to kind of recover because it's not looking good, man. Alicia Keys must be there, James, because the Yankees had the lights out in this game, 10-3. I mean, they were taking off in all cylinders of this game. So just to get us started, man, how worried does the Astros need to be right now based off their season?
It depends. I mean, they do still have some championship caliber players there.
Yeah.
But it's about how they're playing right now, and it's not good.
It's not looking good. I would try not to be too worried just yet because we have to realize last year they had a rough patch in the beginning parts of the season, and we were kind of having that same kind of question, like, what's going on? Why are they not progressing? It seems like they're a type of team that has to, they need a little time, to do it. But there still needs to be some type of improvement, though. Definitely. They need to wake up because fans are starting to be asleep on the Astros. A lot of people are talking and they're seeing little errors. I could tell you a few errors right now, man. They're looking sloppy on defense. They're really sloppier than what I'm used to seeing from them. They're not really energetic, I can see. They're missing a lot of easy ball catches that's causing them to lose out.
So it's little things that they could focus on, but it's turning into
big things, yeah. So if we kind of get into the highlight play of this game that they played, man, the whole team was a highlight, man. I mean, just taking advantage of the Astros in this game. And I know it was a away game. I know it's a home game for the Yankees, but still, man, to lose this high and this early is crazy. So, and then their star player, Alex Verdugo. Man, this dude, this is my first time seeing him, but this dude was on all cylinders, James. I mean, on both offense and defense. He was hitting home runs, going defense, catching the ball. And, they played as a selective and they played as, a group, like, okay, we're going to lock in them on defense. Like, they had a whole game plan going on. So, yeah, man, shout out to them. Just showing off. And then another one, man, missing easy catches for outings. I mean, lack of hustle, lack on defense, and they just couldn't get anything done on offense, man. I mean, even with the players that we already that got these max contracts. I'm trying to think of a few. What was the one we recently covered?
I know there have been a lot of big contracts lately.
Yeah. Man, Tucker, all of those guys, man, they got to get right.
Do you think that maybe these contracts are possibly affecting play, or is it maybe the coaching? Or
at first, my first mindset was, I hope, I didn't think that would be in the way of how they're playing, but that could be, that could be. Hopefully not, though. I mean, money, you're getting the money, but sometimes it's like that, James. These players get all this money, and it's like, they kind of just ease up, like, okay. Like, you still want to win and keep getting, championships. So, yeah, I mean, for like, a key player that wasn't playing is hot, man, Justin Verlander. And this is a guy that I, kind of talked about, and, he was good last season. Do you think it's time for Justin Verlander to hang it up soon, or did the Yankees just kind of get in his head in this game?
Maybe. People are able to last in baseball for a long time. And Verlander, this has been a name that we've heard for years.
Yeah.
But I guess it just depends on, like, his playing. Maybe if he kind of focuses in on that little stuff and also, like, maybe holds his teammates accountable also,
Yeah.
then we'll see a little bit of
Yeah,
success.
man, because it's starting to look that way. I mean, the fact that he let 6 home runs alone go off with him pitching, that's not like him. That's definitely not like him. But you could kind of just tell on his face that he wasn't in the game. He wasn't in it. The way he was pitching, it's not like Verlander. So I mean, I don't know what's going on, James. It's quite depressing right now for Houston right now. I'm not even gonna lie. He just wasn't playing confident. You know, uh, that's all I can really say. And just to end us off with this one, man. Now with the Astros record, they're still fifth in the West right now, so they're not just completely low. Um, with this being as their record, can they get themselves out of this situation and a chance into the playoffs?
They can, but I think this definitely has a little bit to do with coaching because
Yeah.
you clean things up a little bit, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe we'll see a lot more success.
Yeah, definitely needs some coaching, some straightening going on. But being that we've seen the Rockets, I mean, we've seen them boost a rough patch, to get that rocket going for the Astros. Uh, Putting them to a better situation, almost, having a back-to-back championship from, but what is it, the Rangers? I believe they took that one for last year. But I would have to say yes too, man, because anything is possible. They're not one of the worst teams. We've seen what they can do in tough situations. We've seen what they can do in away games. So it's they just have to find a rhythm and be those monsters, especially on defense, because we know they can do better on defense. Like we know this. So they hung over. Y'all let us know how y'all feel about the Astros. Astros, if y'all watching, man, get over this hangover, man. We want to see you guys succeed for sure. And before I go into my next topic, I wanted to cover a few sports news of the days, man. The first one is already just kind of crazy. So, Jamal Charlo was arrested for a DUI and fleeing from the police. I've been hearing a lot from him, man. What's going on? You think?
When I first heard about this, I wasn't terribly surprised because probably alcohol is involved, so you're going to make bad decisions.
Yeah.
But at the same time, everybody knows who you are. You're not. There's no getting out of this.
Yeah.
And also, you were able to afford a lawyer to do legal stuff. So just stop. Don't flee.
Yeah.
Don't make it worse.
Yeah, I think fleeing is that's what makes it seems like he has something else going on the side or something. And if it was weed or anything like that, man, that's a little slap on the wrist. Take a few, get your little time and just get that over with. I feel like fleeing makes it way worse than what it needs to be. So, y'all let us know how you feel about Charlo and if he's gonna get out of that. The next one, man, Jamal Murray was fined 100,000 for throwing up multiple objects in the direction of a game during Game 2, the Nuggets versus the Timberwolves. Now, James, I went back to go watch this, and how do you feel about that, Jim? I know he was kind of upset because they weren't getting it the way they wanted in the game, but how do you feel about that?
Murray was running on emotion, especially in a playoff game. The stakes are so much higher than in a normal season game.
Yeah.
So when emotion gets the best of you, it's really easy to make bad decisions.
And he was on the sidelines, and the fact that he caused a disturbance. 100,000 though. That's a lot of money. I didn't. It's not like he got up and swung on somebody or tripped anybody. He was still kind of in his seat, but just to get 100K for, I don't know, man. It's crazy right now. They lost 2 of their games, so we wasn't expecting this. When we think of the Nuggets, we think of how just accomplished they have been from last year, year before. So hopefully they could come back. And then our last topic of the news of the day, soccer news. Jose Lu heroic. He put Real Madrid in Championship League's finals. Uh, yeah, man, that's a big thing. And if y'all want us to cover more soccer topics, man, please let us know. I know we want to get more into that. Um, so we're gonna get into our next one.
J&J Sports coming to y'all with more in 2024.